The love that her and her husband shared was deep. Very, very deep.
Get it.
Yeah.
Painfully
Lucky.
deep.
Yeah, like go slow, use a lot of lube deep.
It hurts,
so
dude.
deep.
Ow, my cervix.
I know.
Woody Show.
And we are back. It is May 1st. It's Gina Grad's birthday. Birthday girl, birthday girl, birthday girl.
That a song?
That's how it goes.
I like it.
There's a buddy of mine, whenever there's a birthday, he gets a little drunk and he just starts, birthday girl, birthday girl, birthday girl.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's adorbs.
Yeah, it's a rally.
That's nice.
Yeah. It
rally
started with his wife, and then he started carrying it over to all the other
world.
all the other wives in the group.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
And we're out for like a dinner.
You
Nice.
share that gift.
Yeah. Well, Gina Grad, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And you know how it works in this show. You've been here long enough now to understand that when it's your turn, we are going to eulogize you as if you were dead.
Right.
But the benefit of this is a lot of people wait until someone's dead before they start saying all the nice things about them. And why wait until they're dead? They don't
do
get to
that.
hear it.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah. And so just for anybody listening, clearly she's right here. Gina's not dead, but it is her birthday, and we eulogize her today. Who's going to go first?
I'll go.
All right.
I guess.
Greg's been very excited, by the way.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
It sounds like he's been spending some time on
Yeah.
this one.
No, I mean, it's,
I'll go.
I
It's
like
whatever.
these segments. It's
Yeah.
because I agree with the sentiment behind it. Menace can go first, huh?
Yeah. No, I'm saying, but you had said yesterday, like, I'm really, I
I
can't
was
wait.
excited.
Yeah, he was excited. So
Because I'm a fan of Gina.
Oh,
Okay.
babe.
Now you're dead. You can't respond.
Oh, sorry.
I call to the podium Greg Gorey.
Well, there's an old adage that if it's too good to be true, it probably is. We've all heard that before. Well, when I met Gina for the first time, there was an instant connection. Our humor clicked immediately, and I felt at ease around her. So, of course, much like somebody might use gaydar, I used my nitpick dar and my judgment dar. I was looking for anything that could be wrong with this woman. What stood out? What annoyed me? What were her red flags? And you know what? There weren't any. She really was not too good to be true. She really ruled that hard. Okay, well, that might be a stretch. Maybe there were a few red flags. I mean, her workspace was a constant mess. I couldn't stand her months-old jar of cashews just sitting there, as she would say, all cattywampus at the microphone, so I ate them. She never knew the meaning of stacking papers in a neat right angle in an orderly fashion like a normal person should, but I would tidy up after she left. That was kind of our thing. And don't even get me started on her lack of pushing in her chair. I mean, what kind of disgusting blind pig just walks out of a room without pushing in a chair? I'll tell you what kind of head in the fog dumpy slob did. Gina did. But it's okay. I would make sure she knew that. I would always be there for her chair pushing and needs. There were also those strange noises she always made, that to scratch the inside of her ear canal.
Yeah.
And that thing.
Yeah.
But to Gina's credit, she slowly developed this new tick of saying sorry after her tics. So became sorry and sorry. Okay, so fine, a red flag here and there. But in the grand scheme of things, with the exception of unpushed in chairs, Gina really was quite flawless. The kind of person who, within minutes, you know you like her. And within days, you knew you loved her.
Oh, babe.
And then to top it off, a Mensa member with an actual personality and an actual heart? That is a combo I had never known before I met Gina.
Allegedly.
Somebody in Mensa who's enjoyable?
Allegedly.
It's usually
That
one of
was Gina.
It's usually one or the other, right?
Right. And in Gina, we found that combination. She always had a kind word. She allegedly shared her in-flight meds with me, allegedly. She was quick to laugh. She swore like a sailor on leave. She took offense to zero of the disgusting, inappropriate, childish, super sexual things I would say in the most inappropriate places. And if she did take offense, she kept that hidden, which I appreciated. I imprinted on her like a duckling to a mama duck, and I will miss our daily chats, our daily kvetching, and our daily texts. She was the only one who instantly took to my liking of random and meaningless emojis, never once questioned them. For example, a recent text was, "Hey Gina, it was nice meeting your friend last night." Helicopter emoji, giraffe emoji. And she would reply, "Thanks. She thinks that you look like Brian Austin Green." French fry emoji, panda bear emoji. Made no sense, but we loved it. She was a rare breed, friendly, funny, generous, smart, and silly. I will miss Gina forever, and may she be in heaven right now, replete with matzo ball soup and devoid of itchy ear canals.
Oh, babe.
Aw.
That was so nice.
And he
Bye,
just
Gina.
threw a flower on her casket.
Yep. and you said gaydar,
Yeah.
but it was Gina who introduced me to something new. It's the new way to say gaydar. It's gay eye.
Gay eye.
Yeah.
Oh, kidding.
Yeah.
I like
what,
that.
What was that,
Okay.
Gina?
That's very modern.
There was something gay eye.
Yeah, it was
From the dead.
But she's
Oh,
It
wait.
was on Instagram.
Yeah, it was something on Instagram. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Who's next? Eulogizing Gina Grad here on her birthday.
I can go.
All right, Sammy.
Okay. Gina lit up a room with her humor, honesty, and a mix of charm and bluntness. Many of us knew her as a talented radio host. She was smart, quick, insightful, and hilarious. She had a voice that you couldn't forget, not just because it was made for airwaves, but because she used it to speak the truth. Whether she was dissecting the news, riffing on the chaos of daily life, or telling a story about how she hadn't pooped in days. She cleaned, yes, fully nude, because she once said, "It's efficient, freeing, and it keeps me from ruining my clothes." So remember that next time you're cleaning.
Oh, I will.
She loved shows like Love After Lockup and Love on the Spectrum. She found joy in the raw humanity of those stories, and that was the thing about Gina. She could laugh at life's absurdities, but always with compassion, and she loved Tanner with autism.
Oh, she did.
At home, she was a devoted wife and stepmother. The love that her and her husband shared was deep. Very, very deep.
Kid.
Yeah.
Painfully
Lucky.
deep.
Yeah, like go slow, use a lot of
Yeah.
lube deep.
It hurts,
So
Steve.
deep.
Ow, my cervix.
I know. And she made us
Like
know
it's-
about her husband
yeah.
on the
coming
daily.
Through the back of my throat deep.
Right. I'm going to have a hard time walking tomorrow, Deep.
Yeah. Like a snake with a rat in his belly.
I know.
Gina was one of the rare ones. She was brave, bold, and fully herself in a world that often asks people to tone it down. She didn't. She turned it up. And in doing so, she really gave all of us permission to be more honest, more weird, and more human. So Gina, thank you for being exactly who you were. We love you, we miss you, and we'll never forget you.
Oh, babe. It's nice. Thank you,
True.
Sammy.
It's beautiful.
Menace.
Yes. Gina wasn't with us very long, but she taught us so much. Like living daily with mild Tourette's, with different noises that I'd never heard before. Or that one person can be in a radio studio that has Mensa without the studio exploding.
What?
Menace, I've got your application
You know
right
what?
here.
He's that upset. He's trying to
Yeah,
gather
that's-
himself.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry.
Okay, no, it's
Or-
okay.
I get
or-
it.
It's how he grieves.
We're
Yeah.
supporting you, Menace.
Okay,
There's no wrong
we're
way
with
to
you.
grieve.
we'll skip that one. I messed that one up.
That was good. That was good. That was great.
She introduced us to new foods and the latest info on med injections. She came in with a positive attitude every single day. She made Greg laugh, which made me laugh. You tried the endless battle of changing the lighting in the studio, and you failed, but at least I appreciate that you tried. I wish I could elaborate more, but again, you weren't here very long.
But you only gave me
But-
so much material to
So,
work with.
bye.
But
Take
I'm
care.
sure we'll build more memories together in heaven.
Oh, man.
R.I.P. Gina Grad.
All right, Menace. That was something.
Aw. See
Honestly-
you real soon.
I totally forgot we were doing this today.
Have a great summer.
Have a nice
Stay
summer.
cool.
Yeah.
Stay cool, my friend.
Wait, a funeral?
All right.
What? Damn it.
I'll go.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jews and Gentiles, Mensa members, even the ones who got tested by their own therapist.
R.I.P.
We are gathered here today to remember the one and only Gina Grad, a woman who was equal parts newsreader, musical theater nerd, selfie queen, and walking contradiction. Gina was a lot of things, a stepmom to the kid, as she would call him. A wife to a man whose big penis she would brag about so much that you'd think it had its own IMDb page. And a voice who made the leap from Adam Carolla's studio to ours with flair, kindness, and enough sound bowls to start a goop commune. She was smart. She told us so herself. A proud member of Mensa, which Seabass would like me to clarify she got into via a less than rigorous route into that Mensa, what would you call it, community?
membership. But yeah,
Membership.
But look, we're not here to slam Gina.
But who needs a high IQ when you've got the confidence to recommend salmon sperm facials with a straight face?
Mm-hmm.
Gina claims she wasn't vain right before insisting we all install ring lights in the studio to soften the lighting. She was a woman of evolution. She once had big boobs and then decided to go for the reduction. She said her ass got, quote, too bony from losing weight.
Yeah.
And when she was on her period, oh, you know, Gina lived with her heart out in front. And somehow, she made oversharing an art form. There was never such thing as too much information. But damn was she cool. Always kind, always funny. She brought warmth, talent, and oh my, and oh, to the most boring of news stories. She'd make a cat stuck in a tree sound like a Broadway plot twist from Les Miserables. She loved musicals. She loved being dramatic in the best way, and she loved people, like genuinely. She shared everything, her heart, her opinions, her endless selfies, her hot takes on love on the spectrum, and we're better for it. We'll miss her, mostly because nobody else is going to humble brag about bony butt cheeks while hitting a Tibetan healing bowl mid-broadcast.
And her husband.
She reminded us that being a little dramatic, a little vain, and a little weird could also mean being full of life, love, and genuine joy. Rest easy, Gina. May your afterlife be well lit and perfectly filtered.
Oh, babe.
Aww.
Oh, babe.
So nice.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm just going to miss her so much.
I know.
R.I.P.
Seabass?
I can't believe she's gone.
I'll pick up where Greg left off. Yes, Gina came here with a bunch of problems for us. Weird noises, and we said to Gina, remember, hey, you know what? Bad habits, little things, they can be fixed. We cured Menace of his eating with his mouth open mostly. He doesn't do it as much. It's still bad, but yeah.
He doesn't even eat that much anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Sad.
We cured Menace of his bad breath, and I think we did a pretty good job, as Greg said, of curing Gina of her weird noises. By the time she died, I barely heard them at all. Like I didn't even notice them.
Well, wait till everybody leaves the room. It goes off.
Well, but see, that's
But then
good.
it's followed by a sorry, though.
Yeah,
But see, that's good. I appreciate that. That means you're being conscious
Sorry.
and you're trying to fix things.
Yeah.
Now, and that's because I'm kind of sad that she's dead, because I felt like
Kinda.
if you'd given me a few more years, I could have broken her of her other bad habits, liking musicals and liking therapy.
Oh.
Two things which are bad for the world objectively. Two things which make society worse objectively. And I don't blame Gina for enjoying those things. She's a product of her environment, of her gender, and so on and so forth. You go to theater school, you're going to like theater.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Which is why they should all be banned and
it's
closed
your
down.
world.
Yep.
They should.
You go to therapy, they're going to, rake you into therapy. They're going to put you on the whole treadmill of, oh, come see me only 80 or 90 more times, and we'll talk about you some more. And
Like chiropractors.
Yep.
Yeah, just like chiropractors. And she fought me on all those things because I get it. That's the only world she knew, and she lashed out. That's what people do when they become defensive and are shown. They call it cognitive. To use a therapy term, psychological term, they call it cognitive dissonance. When you're presented with facts that shatter your worldview, you get angry at the person presenting the facts instead of reassessing who you are. But again, I saw a speckle, I should say. A spark.
Speculum.
A speculum of hope in Gina.
And we learned that from her, too.
We talked a lot about speculums.
I knew about speculums before Gina, but
I didn't say she taught us a speculum.
Woody just did. He just said we learned about that from her, too.
Oh. Take that out on Woody.
Well,
then.
we got the details about how that pap smear worked. Remember that great
I
segment that we
do,
did?
yes,
Yeah.
but we knew about speculum.
Yeah, we knew what they were. Okay.
Let's not argue, people. We're here to celebrate Gina.
Yeah. Let's take a break from the argument for 2 seconds.
And the life
The
life that could have been
That's a tall wish.
cut short too soon. She will be missed.
Oh. Thank you, Seabass.
That's really
That was as lovely as it could be.
interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so emotional.
She had
you
so
know?
much promise. Cut short too soon.
I mean, as Seabass goes, that's his heartfelt.
I didn't even bring up the
the.
Mensa thing because I think
guess
Woody
so.
covered that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I did too.
All right, well, happy birthday, Gina.
Thank you.
Oh,
you're back.
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So be honest. Did you get teary?
My cockles got warm.
Oh,
Your
okay.
cock-
Yeah.
What?
My
What does that mean?
Like you get warm in the cockles. Not sure where the cockles are, but like I definitely
I
felt
know where mine is.
Hell yeah, brother.
I-
Stay warm.
I felt very warm and fuzzy because, as you guys know, it's and as Greg said, and I heard from Beyond the Grave, it's pretty hard to offend me. So the fact that like you're bringing up stuff that's weird and like kind of gross and bizarre, it means you know me, and I love that. And that means a lot to me. I thought it was fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, for whatever reason, when I was like putting down thoughts or whatever, one of the first things we learned is about how she went. Was it the sounding bowl?
The crystal quartz sound bath.
Sound bath.
Sound
Okay.
bath.
No, okay. So I got it.
That's the type of stuff Seabass was talking
And that
about.
realigns your chakras, is that right?
Yeah,
Well,
whatever.
it's not- if you go to a bad enough yoga studio, they'll pull that crap
Oh,
out.
that's
Those
very common
Bowls
now.
with a stick.
Well,
Yeah, you
happy
still have to go
birthday,
to the desert.
Gina.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I loved it. Thank you so much.
We're going to take a quick break. You can send your birthday wishes over to Gina on the text over to 22987. We will be right back.